January has absolutely flown by, but that means it's time for me to share with you guys my things I've been loving lately. If you're interested in hearing all about my favorites, then just keep watching. Before we get into the video, I do want to quickly introduce myself for those of you who may be new here. My name is Ayesha. I make videos about fragrance, beauty, luxury, and lifestyle. If those are things you're interested in, please consider subscribing. And if you are a returning subscriber, hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So I'm trying to start off 2022 in the right way, and I am trying to commit to doing these videos every single month unless I have absolutely nothing to share. I will tell you for today's video, I don't have that many products, but I find that if I wait longer than a month to share with you the things I've been loving lately, then I forget about things, because as of right now, it's been about 2 months and I really don't remember what I was loving in December, honestly. So that being said, I don't have that many products to share, but I do have a few things that I wanted to share with you. Also, if you have never seen one of these videos from me, they're basically like monthly favorites where I tell you things that have stood out to me over the past month or so, and they do not include fragrance. I do want to make that clear. My fragrances I do separately. So the next video that you will see from me will be my most addictive fragrances right now, which is basically my fancy name for saying monthly fragrance favorites. So if you're only interested in fragrance, then just make sure you subscribe, turn your notification bell on so that you don't miss that video, because I have some good ones to share. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the products. So I'm going to start out with makeup, as I typically do. I don't have that many makeup items. I actually only have 2, and I'm wearing them both. So the first one is this foundation from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Beautiful Skin Foundation. It's supposed to be a healthy skincare foundation hybrid. I don't know about the skincare portion because honestly, I don't look to makeup for my skincare. Now that's not saying that I don't like when foundations claim to have like skincare ingredients in them. I do like it, but it's mainly just because I feel like it's not gonna do my skin any harm. So hopefully that makes sense. But I don't rely on foundation for my skincare, and neither should you. But anyway, this product was sent to me from Influencer and Charlotte Tilbury. I am not required to mention them in a video at all. I'm actually only required to mention them on Instagram, which I haven't done as of right now. So don't think that I'm talking about this because it was sent to me, because I don't have to talk about it. But I love it. I'm actually wearing it today, and I actually featured this in a vlog where I was getting ready. I wore it on that day as well, and on that day I was a bit more dressed up, and so I went for a heavier coverage. So I do like that this foundation is a light coverage, but it can be built to basically a medium coverage. So right now I'm wearing it pretty light. I'll come in a little closer. I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but you can still see my skin poking through, but it still gives me some coverage, and I just like the finish that it has. It gives me a pretty natural looking finish without being too radiant and without making me too oily. So that is one thing that I really enjoy about the foundation. Not to mention, it also feels really good on the skin. So once I apply it, I can forget that I'm wearing it. I don't feel it as I'm wearing it. Hopefully that makes sense. And when I touch it, it feels like foundation, but it's not like really sticky, but I definitely can feel something on my skin if I do not set it. So anyway, that is the Beautiful Skin Foundation from Charlotte Tilbury. And if you're wondering, I'm in the shade 12 Neutral. The other makeup favorite that I have is from Fenty Beauty, and this is Unveil. So this is a liquid lip color. I'm actually wearing it today. If you've never tried these lipsticks from Fenty, they are like matte liquid lipsticks, but they are not transfer proof. I do want to say that. So if you get one, don't think it's going to not go anywhere if you eat or drink. It definitely will, but at the same time, I kind of feel like it's not as drying as some other matte formulations that will not move at all when you eat. Hopefully that makes sense. So I have just been really loving this color, honestly. So I think it's like the perfect deep brown for me. And although I typically prefer liquid lipsticks that don't move at all, I still like the formulation of this because it doesn't get on my teeth or anything. I don't find it all over my face. It's just that if I eat, especially something greasy, it does come off and I have to reapply it. But I find that these reapply pretty well because they're quite thin in texture. And so that helps them from looking like cakey on the lips. I don't know if you've ever tried to apply like a thicker liquid lipstick, but sometimes they just end up looking like crap sitting on your lips. So I like the formulation of this. Is it my absolute favorite? No, but I love the color. Love it, love it, love it. And I've just been reaching for it a lot this month. So that is Fenty Unveil. So next up, I actually have some candles to share with you guys that were my favorite this month. And they are from Otherland Candles. If you watch my vlogs, you've probably heard me talk about these when I got them. I did haul them on a vlog for you all. But I wanted to report back that I absolutely love them. I absolutely love them. I definitely think they're totally worth the money. And I've really been enjoying them this month. So the two that I've been burning are, well, let me get the one from behind me. This first one is Silk Pajamas, and this is one that I really, really wanted. This is my reason for the order. And it is, the notes in this are crystal ginger, bergamot zest, and spiced yuzu. And this is a like spicy scent. You can definitely smell the ginger in this. But it's also a little bit sweet and a little bit citrusy, and I really love it. It's not overwhelming. None of the candles from this line that I've tried so far are overwhelming. So they're not like the Bath & Body Works candles. So I just want to put that out there. If you're used to Bath & Body Works candles and the throw on them is like ridiculous, these are not like them. But I have to say something. As I've gotten older, like over the past year or so, I can't really take the Bath & Body Works candles anymore. They're too much for me. They're too strong. And I have a large open area in my house. But even burning them in that large open area, sometimes I can't burn them more than like 15 minutes or it's just too much for me. So I wanted to put that out there. These candles are perfect. I can burn this in my office, which is where I typically burn this particular one. And I let it burn for a few hours normally, but there's been times where I burned this candle, left my house and came back. And when I walked back in my house, not even in the office, I walked back in my house, I could still smell this candle even though it was in an enclosed room. Now granted, have the door open. But where I would walk into my house, it's pretty far away from where this candle would be located. So I think they perform really, really well, even though when I initially burned it, I didn't really think so. I have to say that after the first burn, I actually saw something, I think it was on Jackie Ina's page or it might have been on Otherland's page. But they were talking about the first burn of a candle is very important. You should let it burn for 3 to 4 hours to prevent it from like tunneling and other stuff like that. So I did that, and I will say the first burn, I felt like I couldn't smell it that much. But after that, I smell it a lot and I love it. So yeah, this is Silk Pajamas from Otherland. And then the other candle that I've been burning from them is Boudoir Rouge. So this is what it looks like. The notes in this one are vintage lipstick, Amarana cherry, and glazed violet. Now, if you saw when I unboxed this, I was a little bit unimpressed because I had expectations on how I thought it would smell, and it didn't smell like that to me when I smelled it without burning it. However, I will say, when I burn it, meets all my expectations. This smells like lipstick on from Maison Margiela, the replica fragrance line. If you smell that fragrance, this is the candle version of it. Now, if you know me or you follow my fragrance videos, and you probably know I love that fragrance and it's discontinued. This gives my home those same type of vibes. Of course, this is a candle, so it's not exactly the same as the fragrance, but honestly, they smell so similar and I love it. So it's that kind of waxy lipstick smell, kind of vintage lipstick, but then you have the sweetness from like cherry. It kind of smells like there could be like tonka or vanilla in this as well, so a little bit of depth. I love this, y'all. It is so gorgeous. And so I've been burning this one off and on too for the past few weeks, and I love it. The other candle I have from them, I can't really call it a favorite, but I figured I might as well share it with you guys anyway since we're here. I have only 3. But the other one that I have from them is called Dessert First, and it looks like that. And the notes on this one are ginger snap crisp, black cardamom, and milky tea. And this one does smell like a milky gourmand type of scent. I have not burned this one yet, but it smells really good just smelling it dry. And yeah, so I can't wait to burn this one as well, but I don't burn too many different candles at once. I mean, I kind of switch them up, but you know, I haven't started burning this one yet, but I am excited to smell it once I actually burn it. So I definitely had to mention those because I have been loving this brand lately. Also, real quick before we get off of it, this one here, when I got it, it was loose in the container. It's not anymore since I burned it, but it was loose in the container, and when I like got it, I actually could drop it out. Like if I turned it over, it would fall out. So I contacted the company and they sent me a whole new candle. They did not make me send this one back. I was expecting to do an exchange. They didn't make me send this one back. They just sent me a brand new one. So I have a new one back there, but now the problem is solved. So I'm glad to know that, like, once I actually burned it, it's no longer a problem. But still, for the price you pay for these candles, it shouldn't come like that, but I am glad that they made it right. So kudos to the good customer service from Otherland. The next favorite that I have to share with you guys is a handbag, and this is not a new bag, but I have been using it a lot lately. So this is my YSL Fringe bucket bag. I believe it's called the Emmanuelle. I will try to link it down below, but this is a discontinued style, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it, but if I do, I will definitely link it. But I have been loving this little bag lately, so it's empty now, which honestly, it looks better when stuff is in there, just because of the shape. I feel like when stuff is in there, it kind of holds the shape better, but overall, y'all can see what it is. I love this little bag. I like to carry it handheld or in the crook of my arm, and I just think it's so cute. Of course, I can also wear this crossbody, which I do utilize that, and it makes the bag a lot more usable for me, but I prefer to carry it like this or like this, and it's just super cute. I get a lot of compliments on this bag, and even though it's a small bag, I feel like it fits pretty much everything I would need, and I just like the ease of it. It's just so cute. It goes with a lot. I can crossbody if I need to, and yeah, I just love this little bag. So I definitely had to share it because I just switched out of it, but I feel like I've been wearing it a ton this past month. The next favorite that I have is another old item, but it's one that I have rediscovered this year, and this is my Louis Vuitton desk agenda. Now, I will say I rediscovered it because I had stopped using it like last year because I just felt like I didn't need to plan anything. I was using my phone as my planner for like appointments and all. But what I have realized is that I'm the type of person who needs to write things down, because if not, I can get overwhelmed with the tasks that I need to do and I forget stuff, and then I feel overwhelmed and then I just don't do anything. So I feel like writing stuff down helps me be more productive, and it decreases my anxiety about things. So I pulled this back out, and I just use, so in here I have a disc bound system, and I honestly just use inserts from Office Depot. Let me see if I can show y'all. I don't do anything spectacular in here. I don't decorate or anything like that. I don't have like the special planner girl stuff, but the stuff from Office Depot works for me. So this year I decided to do these one-page inserts, like daily inserts, and then I just fill out the date that I want to like write stuff in here and make myself lists, try to schedule my time, mainly for days that I don't have to work. Because on days that I work, I really don't have that much time. Honestly, I work 10-hour shifts. So when I'm at work, if I can fit in some of my personal things I need to do, like send an email or make a phone call or something like that, then I will. But I don't plan out my day because obviously I'm working. I don't have that kind of job. So I have to work pretty hard when I'm at work. So anyway, I did also get the calendar insert to go with this. So I'm gonna show y'all a blank one. So I got the calendar insert, but I decided not to use this for appointments. I still use my appointments in my phone because I like to have the family shared calendar with my husband. So any appointments go in there, and then like personal appointments still go in here, just on a different calendar. But I have been using this just to try to plan my YouTube content. So that's new for me. We'll see how that works out. And then in the back, I just have like some to-do lists and goals and stuff like that I'm not gonna show y'all, but all of the stuff in here I picked up from, was it Home Depot? Yeah, Home Depot. Probably for everything in here probably cost me less than $50. I'm quite sure it was less than $50. Of course, the binder is expensive. I don't even know if they still make this, but I absolutely love it. I love the color of it. I love the feel of this. It's so like squishy. The canvas just feels amazing. And I love the monogram that Louis Vuitton does, especially in the agendas. But when I initially bought this, it was to congratulate myself on a certification that I studied for and earned. And so I was like, you know, let me get something a little bit understated in case I get a new job and I want to take it to work. And I do like that because I take this to work with me and I don't feel like it screams Louis Vuitton, even though it don't matter because I carry my Louis Vuitton bags at work. But I don't know, that was the mode I was in when I bought this. So I'm actually glad that I went this route because it just looks so classy. And of course, most people know this is Louis Vuitton, but it doesn't scream, hey, look at me, I'm Louis Vuitton. So yeah, anyway. So the rest of my favorites are all pretty much food related, which is weird, but hey, this is life right now. So first food favorite is Pistachio Latte. Now I'm talking about the one from Starbucks, but I made this at home and I have to share this with you because these two favorites go hand in hand. So my pistachio syrup and pistachio latte from Starbucks have been my absolute favorites. I purchased this online from Monin, and I've been making pistachio lattes at home or pistachio flavored coffee, and it is just amazing. I actually like the ones that I make for myself now better than the ones from Starbucks. But I ordered this right before Starbucks relaunched a pistachio collection that they're doing right now. So I am glad that the Starbucks one is back, and I have been taking advantage of that. But I know when it goes away again, I have my syrup on deck, and yeah, love it. So that was definitely a favorite this month. My last two favorites also go hand in hand, and first up is this pan. Yes, I'm sharing a pan because I'm a grown woman, okay? And this pan is a favorite for me. If you guys have been following my channel for a while, you probably know I'm not like the greatest cook. I'm not a chef. I cook enough and I get it done and my food is tasty, but I'm not a natural in the kitchen. Let's just say that. I am a direction reader. So lately we have been back on HelloFresh, and HelloFresh is also a favorite of mine. So this is my second favorite out of this set. But we've been back on HelloFresh. I've been loving the meals, but I found that the pans that we had just were not cutting it for me. They are really nice pans. However, they are meant for the person who really knows what they're doing in the kitchen. So I found myself burning them a lot, or my husband always says that I turn the heat up too much because we have a gas top range or whatever. And so he always says, you know, you can't follow the directions. You may need to go down like one heat level, but I don't listen to that, okay? Even though he knows what the heck he's doing in the kitchen, I do my own thing. So this has solved my problems because it is a nice large pan that I can cook a ton of stuff in. And it's like this new coating. It's like a stone coating or something that they call it. But this pan has just really worked out for me. I'm not burning pans anymore. It's non-stick. It was not that expensive. I think it was like $25. I found it at HomeGoods. And I actually went in TJ Maxx earlier today and I saw a ton of them. So if you're interested, go to TJ Maxx or HomeGoods. They had a ton. So yeah, I've just been loving this. It's nice and heavy duty. It feels very high quality, and I didn't spend a ton of money on it, so I absolutely love that. And then, like I said, HelloFresh, of course, is a favorite. If you guys have never heard of HelloFresh, it is just like a service where you can pick out your meals for the week. You can pick how many servings you want, how many meals you want to cook, and they send you all the ingredients and you cook it. And it's real cooking. It's not like going to the store and buying Hamburger Helper or something like that. It's real cooking, like I'm chopping vegetables and stuff. But they make it easy because they give you step-by-step directions. By the way, this video is not sponsored by HelloFresh, but HelloFresh, come check me out. You know, I would love to be sponsored by you guys. But yeah, we pay for our own meals, unfortunately. But yeah, this has just been a love. So tonight I'm going to be cooking this one. It's the one pan trattoria tortelloni bake. Yeah, pasta. So that's what I'm cooking tonight. So I figured I would just share it with you guys. But it's honestly been a huge favorite of mine because we had gotten to the point where we were eating out a little bit too much. And I'm not talking about like going out for dates or things like that. I'm not counting that. I'm talking about like when we go to work, we were ordering too much Uber Eats and stuff. And that is, number one, a huge waste of money. Number two, you're usually not ordering the most healthy things. And so it's just better that if you can cook, that you do it. So this has just made it a lot easier to keep up with the cooking because I'm not trying to decide what I'm gonna cook, gotta go get the ingredients, gotta figure out if I got everything, you know, like this is just so easy. And so I will pay for convenience because it has made my life a lot easier by using HelloFresh again. So those were all the things I've been loving lately. Let me know if you have any of the items that I mentioned. Also, let me know the top 3 favorites that you've had over the past month. I would love to know what you guys have been into. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Also, make sure you're subscribed and you have your notification bells on so that you don't miss a video from me. If you're not already, please go ahead and follow me on Instagram. I always like to share little tidbits of my life over there, so definitely check me out on Instagram. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.